Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone who has tuned to watch this show. I hope you are well. I hope the festivities that are handling you well, or you are handling the festivities well.
Yeah.
That could go vice versa. My name is June. I am your host today on the Farm Girls Show, and with me is a very beautiful woman. Let her introduce herself.
Hello, good morning to those wherever you are watching from. It's morning, good afternoon, the same case, good evening. You all welcome. Feel at home. We are back, the Farm Girls. Yes, we are ready here for you. And as usual, we have our social media platforms that Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube at A Farmers Media, and at A Farmers Media with a Z in Instagram and Twitter. Please
Yes.
follow us.
Yeah, kindly log in and check out our social media platforms. We actually have a diverse area of of content that we do publish in different platforms. So let us have a conversation on Twitter. Let us have a conversation on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and also on Instagram. And maybe we will be very active on TikTok. We'll see who will be very
Yeah.
available to I don't know, Zippe, are you willing to start the videos?
The TikTok videos.
Now, not you're not the one who will be shooting. You'll be the one who will be dancing to those songs. Are you ready?
For our farmers, I will. Only for you, the love I have for you, I will.
Okay. At least now we know there will be someone who will be held accountable when we come back, and she will be able to take those videos for us. So thank you, follow us on those social media platforms. Let us keep the conversation going, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Farm Girls. So today, Zippy,
Yes.
we are talking about kitchen gadgets
Yeah.
that make our lives easier. Why are we talking about kitchen gadgets? You know, we have already, for farm, we have taken the food from the farm to the market, for those ones who have bought it from the market, and those ones who have actually taken it directly from the farm. Now this food needs to be made. We need to use kama ni moto, itekwa mawe tatu and the kuni, or how will we make that food?
No. Nowadays, we are the 21st century. And we don't want. Okay, it's we are now in the modernized world. The technology, like, we are no longer in the dark. They are called the dark age.
The dark times.
The dark time. Oh, me and history heavy. So I don't think so. We need to place the 3 stones, the firewood. No, we need to be modernized. Even the 21st century, we want to be like simple life, soft life. So we have to invent in more, so that we can get what, like those is with the soft life that we need.
Now, you people, if you do not know, Zippy is a soft life ambassador. Ambassador of soft life.
I tell
she likes
you.
things very easily. She does not want to stretch too much, and that is true. So many women in these times, in the 21st century, both women who are working in the farms, those ones who are going to Kibarua, those ones who are working in the office, those ones who are entrepreneurs and they have their own businesses. You see, when they come back, they're already exhausted because they have gone out there to make a living. And we're not saying that even men are not allowed to cook. Also for men, they have toiled, they have brought back the food home, and these people want to have an easier way to make these meals. So, and this conversation is in line of food waste. Reason why we are talking about kitchen gadgets that make our lives easier is because when you have food and you do not have gadgets that make you cook this food or prepare this food easily, you would be lazy, and then that food would go bad.
Yeah.
So these kitchen gadgets enable us to curb food waste. So it makes our lives easier, and also it curbs food waste. So Zippy will tell us of one of the gadgets that she has and why she prefers it and how has it been efficient to her and it has saved a lot of time.
Okay. First thing first. Should stop laughing. You see, there is the fridge. You know, fridge you can. Okay, it's not for example, you don't have the pressure cooker or whatever, but when you have a fridge, so you go buy very many things from there, then you go preserve them. When you want to cook, just take it from the fridge, then you cook. Rather than I go buy them when they are not cooked, I can't boil them. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's true.
So you plan yourself for this week. I need this, then this and this. So when I'm free, I go to the market, buy everything, go and store it there. There they will be nice and good. Second thing.
What is the second thing?
Why are you laughing? It's like you know whatever I want to say.
No, it's the way you have. Hey, Zippy is well prepared. Tell us.
First tell us what you have.
You have said the second thing.
Yes, you say the first thing because you laughed.
Okay, so one thing that makes my life easier is and I know so many people do not like it, but a microwave makes my life easier. Because when I have leftover food, something like ugali, let us take an example of ugali. For ugali, imagine ugali is solid. For those ones who are not in Kenya, ugali is made by you boil water and then you add maize flour. So when you add the maize flour, and then you cook it until it has solidified. An easier way of for South Africa, they make something close to that. It's called bap, but in Kenya we call it ugali. So you see already, if I have ugali, how will I reheat it? I know my grandma has probably a way of reheating ugali.
Yeah.
But that is very time consuming. If I have to reheat the ugali, I have to put some water again and then add the ugali to steam it. Would like put water in a sufuria and then put like a plate, a ceramic plate, because that can withstand heat. Then you put the ugali and then you put the lid of ugali. So the water will provide the steam.
Okay.
And the steam now will heat the ugali.
But that will take so long, and also it will consume a lot of, if you are using the gas, so you need to use a lot of.
It uses a lot of if it is your gas, a lot of fuel or a lot of electricity for those ones who cook with electricity. So you find yourself, you are using actually more than if you could have gotten yourself a microwave you could just heat.
Yeah.
And then you see we are women on the go. In the morning you are quick if you want to have a meal in the morning, and maybe you had dinner and some was left. You see, you can make that, you can reheat the food and eat before you go. Go to work, and you see you would have curbed food waste.
Yeah.
And then now you also, for you have saved some coins because you will not have the need to go and buy another meal for breakfast.
Another meal, and also you saved a lot of time there.
Yeah, I have saved a lot of time. So for me, my number one would be a microwave. I know for many people they would go for it. My number one would be a microwave.
And why don't people like the microwave?
Oh yeah, there is a myth about microwaves and the rays that are used for heating the food. Some people would say that the rays are dangerous, but what they do not know, the modern types of microwave they have you've ever heard that if you heat your food, do not stand in front of the microwave, you'll get cancer.
Yeah, I have ever heard that.
I remember when I was young, I would tell my sister such, and my sister would tell me that is not true, because the microwave there is a way they have put something to stop the rays from getting to you. It's like the blackish. You know how the microwave looks like the in front of it the door has some blackish thing.
Yeah, yes.
It's not transparent. The black things block. So that black thing is the one that blocks the rays from getting out of the microwave.
Oh.
So people do not have enough knowledge to know that actually microwaves are safe. And if they were not
Okay.
safe, they would not have been sold in the market.
By the way, yeah.
So for me, it's a microwave. Now you can tell us the second thing. What is the second thing?
My second thing
Mm-hmm.
is the vegetable slicer.
Okay. How does it? Ebu, tell me. The one that they used to cut cabbage. Okay, tell us one.
There is this one that it has 3-in-1. You can use to cut it the cabbages, the skumas, the whatevers, and also the onions. You don't use the knife.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen them being advertised, but I've never got myself one.
Yeah, that makes my work very easy, because now imagine you have bought maybe, see, we are in this farm, the farm girls, the whatever, so maybe we have planted some sukuma somewhere, the kales somewhere, then no one is here to slice them for me. I have not bought it from the kibanda there, so I can't imagine myself, I go wash, cut. No, you just go place them, they are sliced for you, you're good to go. The onion, you don't have to cry the whole night there while cutting the onions. You know, there is something very funny about I don't know whether you cry while you cut the onions.
Oh, I think I've never hacked it. I remember I was given a hack that you peel the onions and then you put a bowl, you put water and some salt, and then you add the onions, and then when you slice them, you won't cry. It's a lie, my boy. It's a lie.
It's a lie. It don't work.
It does not work. I have cried severally. So actually, I think my next purchase is that. Vegetable slicer. Imagine at this my big age, I do not have a vegetable slicer.
You need to have one, because okay, what made me to buy that thing? It's only because of the onions. The moment too, I just take the out cover, only the out cover. I have not cut it or anything. Then the tears, they are already coming out. Then I'm like, what? By the time I'm done, I have first of all to place them, clean my hands, go and relax, so that I stop crying.
Yeah, and also I think there's something about onions. By the way, onions can be brutal. Onions, when you're actually peeling them, you already start feeling. You're not even cut them. You're already feeling like your eyes are becoming heavy. And then now when you're slicing them, your eyes now everywhere is tearing. And then afterwards, if you can wash your hands, but if you do not wash your hands well, you can't even sleep, because the smell of onion, and then now they just irritate you.
Yeah, there is kind of the way you feel irritated. Even when you close your eyes, you feel like kind of a pain. Yes. Then you can buy one.
Okay, I will buy one. Also, I need to know, maybe those ones who are watching and who are viewing this show can tell us. I know of when I cook in the evening, and then I use onion. Maybe I'm frying some onions. You know, most of the time I take a shower before I cook. The first thing I do is I take a shower, and then I start preparing, so that I can just be lazy afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards, you eat and just sleep.
And sleep, so that if I do not have the energy, at least I am clean.
At least you are clean.
So I like to take a shower before, and then I cook. But now the onions, well, sometimes when you want to sleep, your eyes can't. I don't know if you've ever felt it.
Yeah.
Your eyes can't shut until now you go again and you wash your eyes.
You wash your eyes.
For the onions, I don't know. Does anyone know of a remedy? You can comment down below, and maybe we can learn from one another. So for you is the onion slicer, and another thing for me is I think a blender or a juicer. And actually, there is a difference between a blender and a juicer. For a juicer, it's like a presser. It presses and releases the juice of the fruit. So even you can use. I like a juicer because you see, for a blender, if I put mangoes, they're good for a blender. I can't putting a mango in a juicer. It's not It's not practical.
Yeah, it's not practical.
So there are some things that you can put in a blender and not you put it in a juicer. So if you want to have like maybe a juice that maybe has kale or spinach, you want to incorporate vegetables in your juice, a juicer is a good one. You can put celery, like it presses and removes the juices of the vegetables.
Oh.
Zippy, the way Zippy Bede is an ambassador of Soft Life, as I've told you. I don't know if she can manage. Have you managed to take a glass of juice that has maybe kale, spinach, celery, these vegetables, not a fruit?
Huh, I only do fruits. I've never. There was a time I tried for spinach. Okay, it didn't nice me, so I just give up on those vegetables. I just take fruit. Vegetables I will cook and eat, but I will not blend them or no.
So do you have a juicer? Because I know you have a blender.
No, I don't have a juicer. I only have a blender.
So can you now think of getting a juicer? But then we came here and we say we are trying to increase our vegetable intake.
By the way.
So you can when for a juicer now you can incorporate the vegetables very easily. You know, for juice you might for a blended one, maybe the mbogas did not blend to a smooth, so you can feel them. But for a juicer you don't feel them. It's just you're taking juice.
Juice, okay.
It's like water, but it's juice. So you can try to incorporate vegetables with a juicer.
Okay, I'll get one maybe.
Yeah, good health. You know, Zippy told you she's going to try and increase her vegetable intake, and then now she's saying she does not take vegetables in her juice.
I only take the cooked one. Okay, I will try that. Let's see, with this economy, maybe I can start saving some money for a juicer, Cinder.
Yeah, so I think a blender and a juicer is because when we are on the go, we want something to grab and go easily. So when you blend juice and put in the refrigerator, as Zippy had mentioned, like a fridge is very important to her. You can grab it on the go. In the morning when you are in a rush, you just take it. You can take it in a matatu, in your commute to work, or maybe if you're traveling, you can easily take your juice wherever you're going.
Yeah.
So for a blender and a juicer, it inconveniences someone. Imagine if, by the how are people blending juices in the Kitambo? Were they even taking anything blended?
I don't think so. But maybe they can tell us. I know. Maybe there is someone watching. You can just tell us in the comment section. I have never had, but I will ask.
Yeah. I'm also interested because I know like children are when they get to winning stage, they are given pureed food. But then when we also, now that we're talking about children, when the children get to a winning stage, there is this pureed meals. A blender is actually the right gadget for you. So instead of using your hand pounding, you just use a blender.
Or maybe they used to use the what do you call this? The sieve. I don't know whether you have ever seen this. The ripe bananas. They bond it with a spoon, then a cup there down.
Oh yeah.
Then
But that was for just children. Adults were not taking them.
They are not taking them?
Yeah, of course. That was just bread for the children.
But probably maybe they used that one, then they squeeze some juice from another. I'm just trying to think. I don't know.
This is so funny. Anyway, we will be right back. We are taking a short break. And we will be coming back talking about kitchen gadgets that make our lives easier. And maybe you can be inspired to get one of these gadgets for you and yourself and your family and make your life easier. Until the break, see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we are talking about kitchen gadgets that make our lives easier. As human beings in the 21st century, we are lucky to be in a time of innovation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and new technology and new gadgets are always coming day in, day out. So we have talked about the convenience of a fridge, of a microwave, of a blender, the juicer, and a vegetable slicer. So let us get to these new ones. Recently, I think because of lockdown, COVID, mostly everyone was home.
Yeah.
So people were looking for innovative ways of how they can make meals not boring. And at that time, I think at that time is when I had more of, there were pressure cookers before,
Yeah.
but during COVID, now it was more of electric.
Yes. Yes.
So now we have like a electric pressure cooker.
Yeah.
That one I do not have, but this one is in my wish list. I have communicated with you that I wish to buy the electric pressure cooker because I have seen my friend has it. It is very convenient as you know, like you make beans, you boil them. You know how hard beans are to boil them. Like in 30 minutes they're ready.
Yeah.
Very soft.
What?
Yeah, very soft. So imagine when you're home for a limited amount of time and you do not have food in your fridge and you need to store many of maybe you just want to be making rice and beans, rice and like you are a cereals kind of person. I know I am. So when you have an electric pressure cooker, it is very convenient for you. You can even leave work today in the evening.
Yeah.
And make your mbosho beans.
That's very easy because even there is no need to store them. So you just go, by the time you're taking your shower, you go prepare your tomatoes, your whatever, while they are boiling there. See, 30 minutes, you have set for 30 minutes, then they are done.
Yeah, they are done.
By the time you are done preparing the other things, then you take your beans are ready there. So there, I don't see the reason for you to boil a lot of them and place them in the fridge, or you can be able to access within 30 minutes they are ready.
Yeah, that is also a great side about it, and also it is very safe. I don't know if you've seen the pressure cooker, the one that was not electric.
They are very bad. There was a time it made me run away. Because
then you just say they're very bad. Those ones who are selling them in the market. You are just
sorry. I don't mean that they are very bad that way. Like there was a time I and my friend were in a plot. We were from a birthday. We were still young, and by then we happened to pass the one who was boiling I don't know what she was boiling, or he or she was boiling. She had they placed the pressure cooker outside their door. Then we are passing over there. See, we are kids, we are just walking, stories, we are going for a birthday party. Then once the pressure cooker, that noise, I ran away that day. Even my friend up to date, she usually reminds me, you remember the time we had gone for a birthday? Yes. You remember the pressure cooker? That thing. Okay, I was still a kid. I didn't expect that. It made me, to fear it, because I don't know.
Yeah, for the one that is not the one that is not electric, that one is very dangerous when you have children around. Even for you, it's dangerous. I can give you an encounter. I remember my mom, there was a time there was a hype of pressure cooker, and that was the only pressure cooker that was available in the market. Like we didn't have even the electric one. We only had this one.
Yeah.
This one that is scary.
Yeah.
So out of curiosity, now it was it was in the kitchen. At that time I was still young. I think I was still in school and I was living at my mom's place.
Yeah.
And now she was making, I think my aunt was making some beans. Yeah, she was making beans. If not beans, it is githeri. So that thing, as a child you are very curious. That thing makes a lot of noise, like it's like pressure coming out of the pan. So I told myself, if I remove this thing, it will stop making noise.
What?
So I knew it was hot because I could see the steam coming out, and the steam was very hot. So I took a cooking stick. I said that cooking stick, and then I just gongad that thing.
What? June?
Now, thank God, I think. Thank God. But then, thank God, I was doing it from quite a distance, because already the steam had scared me. But my thought as a child was, if this thing falls down, the noise will stop. Then all of a sudden, all the liquid content went until on the ceiling.
What?
Like a bomb, until for quite some time, and then it stopped. I think now that is when all the water had now finished getting out of the pot. So I was wondering if I was close.
What? Right now you could be a kamzungu somewhere. Because that water is very dangerous. What is it?
Why are you saying that I could have been? But there's it is not. It's not.
When you get burnt by that hot water or even fire, I usually see the skin, it comes out.
Yeah.
So you will look like you are a light skin, of which it's a consequence of doing something that you are not supposed to do.
But you see now you're saying that is something that I was not supposed to do. But remember me, I was a child.
Oh yeah.
So the reason I'm saying now, we're talking about an electric pressure cooker. If you have children, if you are going to have this thing in the midst of other people, even for adults, maybe you would meet someone who has never seen a pressure cooker and how it operates. Please get the electric one. The electric one is very safe. It has a timer, and then now the steam does not come out. It will now after now it has already prepared the meal for like 30 minutes. It will now also give you time to tell you when it is safe to open it.
Okay.
So you don't open and now have the steam everywhere in the room.
Yeah.
So again, now you see that they had to clean the ceiling board because all the red liquid of the beans
you caused a mess, but it's only because you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
And now I'm saying, if someone has a child, I don't think getting the manual one would be a great idea. Get the electric one. And then there is this hype. This hype, I have not yet joined the bandwagon. I don't know if you have. Have you ever had an air fryer?
No.
Have you seen an air fryer?
Maybe in a picture. Yes, I don't have idea.
In a picture. So an air fryer. Let me just tell you what an air fryer is and how I learned about an air fryer. There was a time so many years ago. There was this guy. We were three friends, and one of us were two guys. There were two guys and one lady. So I was the lady. But this guy knew I loved fries. So he kept saying, I have, also for him, he loved fries. So he said he has found a way of how we can all eat fries healthily. And I was like, I don't know if anyone can eat fries healthily.
Yeah.
I was not boarding. I was not boarding at you're telling me I'm going to have chips in a very healthy way. I can eat them every single day. So he bought the air fryer. So he called us. We were three, now he called the two of us come. It was like a glorious moment to show us that he had bought the air fryer.
What?
So now he was teaching us how to use it. So you actually, it's like deep frying something without the oil.
Oh, how?
So you can make fries, and even I can see our producer is actually showing us images of the air fryer. That is how the air fryer looks like. And imagine you can have fries without all that mafta,
Without the
all that vegetable oil.
What?
In a healthy way. So if you love deep fried things, you can try the air fryer because you'll be having healthy meals.
If you are not using the oils, that's a very healthy nini. You don't call them fries anymore.
Yeah, but yes, they're just French fries. You have to they can't be called fries because they have not been dipped. And in Kiswahili we say tumbukizwa. Haijatumbukizwa kwenye mafuta.
Kwenye mafuta haina.
So they cannot be called fries.
Yeah.
So what would do we call them?
How can we call them? We will tell you next time when you come back.
Yeah, so but the air fryer does not only make fries, it can also make you can make like even chicken. It's like an oven.
Oh.
But it uses the air, and I think it uses compressed air to make the food.
Okay.
So it's like you have healthy options of meals you can now eat very healthy meals without, sometimes you eat fries and then you are feel guilt the whole week. Unajiambia hii wiki I have eaten fries.
Or even you find yourself the whole of weekend from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you have taken chips, chicken, then you're like, I give myself for the next.
You want to tell me there were no other restaurants that were offering any other kind of meal? Just fries and chicken.
You just go and then you're like, what should I take? Then there was a story that I was told about the rice. So rice, no. Then I'm like, the rest are taking ugali. I can't take ugali. There are sometimes when you take ugali, then you're like, you can stay even 2 weeks you have not cooked ugali. That for me, I don't like ugali that much. So when I got there, or you find yourself you have been brought, whoever brought you the chips and the kuku, he or she didn't know that you had took the chips yesterday or the other day. So you have to, then you find yourself, the whole of this weekend, I took chips and chicken. Then you're like, for the next 2 weeks, I won't take chips. Why? I don't want to get fat.
But I think that is a very bad mentality. Now, we have the air fryer.
Yeah.
You can have your fries almost daily, but remember we said previously when we were saying to diversify our intake of vegetables, we said skip the potatoes.
You skip the potatoes and try the other things out.
Maybe you can, for this air fryer, you can also try recipes different. Go online and Google different recipes for using an air fryer.
Yeah.
So Zippy,
yes.
What can you add on gadgets that make our lives easier? Not necessarily what you have, but what you have seen and maybe what you have an eye on.
Okay, I've seen. It's about, I don't know how it works, but then maybe you can help me. Or there is this it's called the Agri Mama microwave cleaner.
How does it work?
I don't know. I just saw it somewhere, then I'm like, okay.
What were the benefits?
I just saw it from a mall. I was just walking, then I saw it, then I was interested, but I didn't ask anyone about how it works or what. But I was to do some research, but I forgot, by the way. I don't know how it works.
Okay. Yeah. I think probably because maybe it has water and now it sprinkles water everywhere and washes it. I'm trying to look at the image.
I saw somewhere that
it's called Angry Mama.
Angry Mama. I don't know. It's microwave cleaner or Angry Mama microwave cleaner.
Oh yeah.
I think so. It's I don't know the reason why they give it that name, Angry Mama, or when you can see from the photo, it looks like someone is angry. The mama is angry when is holding like this. So I think so but I don't know how it works, but I promise you, but next time, even if we are not going to be talking about the gadgets, I will tell you how it works and the reason, because personally I'm curious to know why they give it that name. Yes, so I will do a research on that, or maybe I can even find someone who has that one. You can tell us how it works, or even if you have the idea why it is called Agri Mama, you can tell us. We need to know, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, please tell us why it's called an Angry Mama. Anyway, do you have any other? I also I think there is one called what is the electric kettle, to always avoid boiling water every single time with your with your cooker, or for the kettle. If you want some tea, black tea, you just make it. Coffee, make it. And then now you can actually boil the water and put it in a flask, so that you do not have to reheat water the whole entire day.
Yeah.
So for the kettle, I think it is convenient because you can have tea every time you want. You can have the tea.
But then this is very simple. When you want to take warm water and you don't have a dispenser, it will help you. Yeah, it's quite okay. It's fine. I prefer this one rather than the heater. You see, the heater that it's placed in the water, that thing can...
I thought, is that thing still legal? Do people still use it? It's not dangerous.
When you go to some salon, you'll see they are using that one to boil the water. And it's very dangerous because you will find someone don't know that you're not supposed to place your finger or your hand when it's on. It's going to, it will make you... inaitwaje, that the shock, the electricity shock, you will get it proper. It can even kill you. It's that serious, by the way. It can harm you. Yeah.
Okay, then I think what we can do, because I know even for the heater, the one you're saying, the one for dipping, it consumes a lot of power.
Yeah.
So I think we just try and invest and buy a good one. It saves power, and also your bills will go down.
Yeah, and then it's safe.
Yeah. I think today we can't cover all kitchen gadgets, but surely we have mentioned one or two that will interest you, and if you do not have them, you can walk into your local supermarket and try and see if they are available. And if you cannot buy them immediately, do not be disheartened. What you can do is you can save towards them and buy them.
Yeah, you can just be saving. You decide, this time I will save for this one. When you buy that one, you can save for. You don't have to buy them at the same time. With this economy, no.
Yeah. So maybe do you have some parting shots before we end the show?
What I want to tell them is, save for that. The one, I know there is that one, then you have said, I can try that one. How am I going to get the money? Save just a little. I know, let me not say that. There's you just save 20 bob. If you see 100 bob, what you save, you can just get to know the price of whatever you want to buy, then save a little. Then finally you have whatever you want, the gadget that you want, to make your wife, your life easier. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And what I can say before we end the show is, when you are at the supermarkets or you are at the stores, always take some one or two times, go to the aisle where they sell electronics. So that is where you can actually discover of new appliances that could ease your work in the kitchen and even in your home.
Yeah.
So take some walk, window shop, and see the gadgets that are readily available to you. Do not forget to follow us on our social media platforms. Zippy, you can remind us, where can they find us?
Okay, on Facebook and LinkedIn, and also the YouTube, A Farmers Media, and at A Farmers Media with a Z in Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah. You can catch us up there. We can continue this conversation. If you liked this video, like the video, share with your friends, and let us know of your views. Let us know of the kitchen gadgets that you have, and they are a lifesaver for you. Until next time,
Bye.